It is Tuesday, May 21st, 2024, and I'm out here with the cows. It looks like my daughter did a pretty good job grazing the last couple rows. I have no complaints here. Maybe we grazed a little bit too heavy. She flew in an airplane with a friend and took a picture of the field, and the last couple rows are just brown versus the rest of the pasture is still green. So maybe we're grazing a little bit heavier than I should be. Regardless, let's check on the condition of the cows. You guys tell me how my daughter did feeding my cows. I'm looking at the triangle. There's the triangle between the hip bone, the kind of the top of the rib cage there, and where the rib cage, there's like a triangle. If that's hollow, that means they're not getting enough food. If it's full, that means they're full. Also checking the condition of the cows in general, like how much fat there is. Looks like red was filled in all the way. Yellow's filled in pretty good. So is this young heifer there. 36, 46, you have long legs. Number 40's looking good. Calves are getting bigger. They're looking pretty good here. Well, I think my daughter did a pretty good job, all things considered. It was about 90 degrees today. Right now it's about 85. So, yeah. Fly count's a little bit high. Blackie, you're a little bit hollow. But that kind of goes with the territory. There's not really a good way to stop the flies that I know of yet. At least none of the techniques that I'm using have gotten rid of all the flies. So there they go. Moving to the next row. The manure patties are looking really good. Let me just show you a couple here. A little bit watery, but looking good nonetheless. That one looks pretty good. Oh, there's one of my Muscovy ducks saying hi to me. I can see my bulls in the distance. I'm going to move the bulls with the sheep now that the cows are about halfway down the pasture. So, yeah, it's gotten hot. I was looking at some pastures have turned brown. Mine's just kind of this green golden color still. The summer grasses are coming in strong, especially where I've grazed. Just tons of summer grass, which I'm super excited about. There's tons here too. Look at all that summer grass. It's that thin stuff that kind of curves like this, the leaves do. That's the Bermuda grass, and there's tons of it here. So it looks really good. Grass is up past my knees. Obviously it's all gone to seed. The ryegrass is turning brown. That's what it does at the end of May. It turns brown. There's kind of no way to avoid that. I'm going to keep giving them a little more land than I should. The reason for that is twofold. Is number one, with the increase in temperatures, I'm kind of hesitant to graze so heavily. And number two, I want to get these cows as fat as possible because there could be some lean grazing coming up, or more optimal grazing, I guess you might say, as we transition to the summer months. But I don't think that's going to be a problem. Look at this clover, that fuzzy clover. All kinds of clover, thick grass. So my son made the mistake of sorting out the fence here. So I'm going to fix that. Nice thing about cows is they don't really try to slip through cracks like sheep do and dogs do. So that's not sorted anymore. Let's go check the other side. My boots are getting wet. We did have some rain today, a little bit of rain. Looks like we're getting rain every day for the rest of this week. Altogether, probably 2 inches. So I found my rain meter and put it back up. Yeah, that's not shorting out. That's good. It's not electrified either, but that's not a problem. So, yeah, all in all, it smells good out here. It looks good. It looks like things are going well. The only big problem is we had one of the ewes attacked. Unfortunately, it was the white ewe that had the brown-headed Dorper lamb. And then we found that lamb struggled and was caught up in the chicken net. And I'm not going to make a big deal about it. I'm not going to show you the ewe or anything like that. Suffice it to say, I'm going to put the ewe down. There's no way the ewe is going to get healed. And even if the ewe could get healed, it'd be a lot of suffering between now and then. It's just unnecessary suffering. So one of my dogs did it, I'm pretty sure. I have my eye on Hindungi as the culprit. The only unfortunate thing is I want to get his genes. But at this point, I'm about to send out the gene pool and start with pre-trained livestock guardian dogs and just, give up trying to train my own. So, and if I do that, then that means I basically get the livestock guardian dogs and then cull the rest of the dogs. That's the unfortunate reality of farming is there's only so much room. Sometimes there's only so much room because that's how much food you have, right? The field can't grow any more grass than it grows. And if your animals eat too much grass and you're out of grass, well, your choices are to go by feed, which is obviously not what I'm going to do. And the other choice is to reduce the numbers. And then with other animals like dogs, the dog food isn't that big of an expense, but the problem is the dogs are a threat to the other animals. And so we can't, badly behaved dogs, they cannot live next to these animals. You got to get rid of them for the animals' welfare. And dogs do train each other too, and so, just like a virus, that bad habits can transfer to other dogs too, so you want to avoid that as much as possible. And that's the reality. Just like we go out to the field and, some guys, they spray herbicides and pesticides and, different things to kill animals and plants and insects and things. We got to do that with the livestock too. So, yeah, this year I'm planning on selling all the calves, maybe keeping back a couple, maybe max 4. I think I'm going to keep a couple of the heifers, the best ones, if there are any good ones. And then I'm going to sell probably, let's see, I think I have let's see how many cows I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm probably going to sell 4 of the cows. So just take the bottom 4, get rid of them, and then that's what I got to do. Down to 15 cows. Then that 15 cows, I can keep all the steer, keep them all, raise them to weight, and sell or slaughter them, right? There's number 46. That's Yellow's calf with the comet on the forehead. So, and then increase the sheep numbers. And as a Greg Judy video from about a week ago, I said, don't dwell on the dead animals. Animals die. It just happens, and there's no reason to dwell on it. So I'm just informing you guys that's what happened. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I have to do. And I'm not going to show any weird pictures or really advertise it. But that's the unfortunate. I think that's one of the reasons why farming is hard, especially animals, is because you don't want to have to cull the animals, but you have to. It's part of the cycle, Anyway, guys, have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.